Hello from Mommy Bay State Park. Just outside of Toledo, Ohio. I am here for 2 nights and it's honestly a very beautiful park. I am kind of sad that I'm not staying here longer. There just seems to be like lots of things you can do here. The sites are really nice, so it's too bad that I don't know when I'll be back to Ohio. So I am sad I am only here 2 nights because I don't know when I will be back. But yeah, it was a very easy travel day yesterday, a little bit gusty, but overall not too bad, which is very nice, especially since we are finally in the home stretch. So this should be my last travel vlog. I have 1 stop left before I reach my destination of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. It's been over 3 weeks now, so I am definitely I wouldn't say over it, but it's definitely wearing on me a little bit. It's refreshing to find these beautiful campgrounds, but it'll be nice when I have some downtime. But yeah, let's see here. So today is Thursday. I am leaving for my next spot, which is South Higgins Lake State Park in Michigan on Friday, and then on Saturday I will hopefully be at my destination. I don't have much time here, and honestly I could just spend the entire time in the park. There's so much to do here, but my mom actually grew up in Toledo, Ohio, so I figured I should go see Toledo. I'm going to go to a couple museums. My plan is the Great Lakes Museum, which ironically isn't on Lake Erie. It's on the Toledo River, I think, but it looks interesting, so I'm going to stop there. And then the Toledo Museum of Art. And then later, I really wanted to go kayaking because they have a little inlet and a kayak launch where you can go kayak. But the high is 59 today, which is a little cold for us Arizona girls. So I think I'm going to reevaluate later, and I don't know. We'll see. My backup plan, which unfortunately doesn't involve Mercy, is to rent a bike and go bike around their bike trail. It's only $5 for an hour. And it would just be nice to see more of this beautiful state park. It's just off of Lake Erie. The campground isn't, but the park is. So you can walk to the lake. They have a beach. I'm certainly not going to be swimming, but yeah, I'm very pleased with this, and hopefully one day I will be back in the future. Alright, so it's Friday morning. I'm gonna pack up and head out later, but first I think I'm going to go see if I can rent a bike for maybe an hour. We did not end up kayaking yesterday because Macy and I are wimps and I think it would have been too cold and we would have been miserable. It's a little disappointing. It looked like a really nice kayaking spot. They have like a little inland lake, so you're not like kayaking in Lake Erie, but just a little sad that it couldn't be, but that's just how it is sometimes. If I have time later, I might see if I can kayak in South Higgins Lake State Park, but even if I don't, I think I will have lots of opportunities to kayak this summer. So all is not lost, and yeah, we're getting there. It is my last day, and it is the last day of my road trip, and hopefully by the end of the day I am in Sault Ste. Marie. I am currently in South Higgins Lake State Park, so it looks like it'll be about a 3-hour drive to Sault Ste. Marie. I will have to cross the Mackinac Bridge, which I have some trepidation for, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm scarred from the time we crossed it many years ago in winter. I think it was in a winter storm, and because we were going from Detroit to Marquette, Michigan, where my grandparents lived at the time, and this was in December, and to cross it, we had to take all of the luggage from the back of my grandparents' pickup truck and squeeze it into the cab with us because the winds were so high. That maybe scarred me for life. So that memory is very strong now that I am crossing it with my camper, but all things considered, it should be fine. We don't have any kind of inclement weather today, so hopefully all is well. Yesterday was not a fun travel day, so for context, it is May 27th and it is Memorial Day weekend, which is the worst weekend to camp. Don't go camping on Memorial Day weekend. Don't go camping on these long holiday weekends. It is the worst. I know in the past I have said that all forms of RVing is valid. Holiday weekend camping is the worst. It's a combination of why it's kind of a not great experience. It's super unlucky that I ended up traveling this weekend because the roads are busier, the campgrounds are stuffed full, and by stuffed I mean stuff. The kind of people that camp on these weekends, and no judgment if you are the kind of person that camps on these weekends, but it's not to my taste. But it seems like everybody has like 4 cars parked in their spot with them. They've got a boat trailer, they've got 5 to 10 people in their site with them, and so I don't mind crowded, closely spaced campgrounds. It's not a big deal to me, but it just feels like it's overcrowded at this point, and there's lots of kids, and people are loud, and I don't know. It's not my favorite form of camping, and I understand that this is the easiest way for people to go camping with the long weekend, but if you are new to RVing, maybe stay away from holiday weekend camping because it's not the most enjoyable experience. There are many, many other weekends to go camping, and I was just unwise, but yesterday was just kind of stressful for me, so I did not end up going kayaking yesterday, even though I am within walking distance of a very nice beach where I can launch from, and the lake looks beautiful, but I decided I didn't want to push myself. I am so close to being done, and I am definitely feeling road weary and just ready to be done. So I'm sorry if it leads to a more boring video, but I have to do what's best for myself, and even though it seems like it would be a lovely, lovely time out on the water, I just don't know if I have the mental capacity for it right now. But yeah, I'm going to take Mercy for a nice little walk through the campground. I need to go get gas before I hook up, and then I'm going to pack up and hit the road.